Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly click on subscribe button for more videos. Today we are being given these basic listening questions. This is too basic for most of you guys, but we just need to look at it together. So let's look at the first one. So we have 5 here, 15 here, 13 here, and 39 here. So we have been given these three as example, so that you have been given these three examples so that we'll be able to solve these two using the given examples. Now let's take at it together. So we have the first one, we have 15 here, 5 here, 13 here, and 39 here. So we just need to look at it critically and look for the relationship between the numbers. So but mainly looking at this shows that if you have 15 times 13, that will give us 195. That is, if you have 15 times 13, it will give us 195 from the very first one. So this 195, if you now do divide by 39, it will give us 5. So that's how we arrived at this particular 5. So this is number 1, this is A. So let's check the second one. I represented the second one as B. So the second one, if we do 5 times 6, this particular 5 times this 6, it will give us what? 5 times 6 will give us 30. So if you now do 30 divided by this 60, 30 divided by 60, 0 comes 0, 3 here 1, 3 here 2, so we have 1 over 2. That's how we arrived at this particular 1 over 2 at the top here. So let's check the third one. So we have 3, 4, 9, 12. So if you do 9 times 4, 9 times 4 will give us 36. They give us 36. So if now do the 36 divided by 12, so divide by 12, this will give us what? This will give us 3. That's how we arrived at the answers from the example given. So let's now check the exercise that we are supposed to do. So we have 5, 10, 4, then question mark here. How are you going to get the question mark? It's easy and straightforward to do. So let's follow this particular example that we have already done so that we'll be able to get our answer from here. So from the exercise A, let's name this one A and this one B. So from exercise A, we have 5, 4, 5, 10. So if we do 5 times 4, let's say 5, exercise A, 5 times 4, 5 times 4 divided by this particular question mark will be the one to give us what? To give us 10 from the example. So this is how we solve the example. So let's represent this particular question mark with an alphabet. Let's say X or Y. So it depends on your favorite alphabet. So 5 times 4, this will now be equal to what? This will be equal to what? 5 times 4, 20. Let's represent this question mark as X. For instance, divided by X will be equal to what? Will be equal to 10. So if you missed my previous video, kindly go through my previous video because I've done something similar to this before in my previous video. Whenever you have this kind of expression, that is, you are having 20 divided by X equal to what? 10. So it's easy for you to do cross multiplication. So doing cross multiplication here, we'll now be having 20, because this particular 10 is over 1. So you now be having 20 times 1, now we got what? X times what? 10. So n number times 1 is that number. So 20 is equal to what? 10x. So we are not asked to find the value of 10x, but we are asked to find the value of x. So when we divide both sides by 10, this 10 will cancel this 10. So our x now we got what? 10 here 1, 10 here 2. So the value of our x is what? Is 2. So let's check the second exercise, which is exercise B. So we have question mark here, 5 here, 40 here, and what, 1 over 50 here. So we are asked to find the value of what, the question mark. So let's represent this particular question mark with an alphabet. Let's say x or y. So let's say x this time around, let's say y this time around. So y times 5 divided by what, 1 over 50 will now be equal to what, will now be equal to 40. So with this we can easily do cross multiplication from here. So we'll now be having y times 5 will be what, will be 5y, will now be equal to 40 times 1 over what, 50. So this is what we'll be having. So 5y will now be equal to what, 40 divided by what, 50. This 0 we cancel this 0. So we can as well do cross multiplication again, because we are having 5y to be equal to what, 4 over 5 now. This is what we are having. 5y now be equal to what, 4 over 5. So you can actually do cross multiplication. Doing cross multiplication here, so this one is over 1. So 5y times 5 now be equal to what, 4 times 1. Any number times 1 is that number. So 5y times 5, this one will equal to 25y. Now because 4 times 1 is 4. So divide both by 25. Divide both by 25. So 25 here cancels 25 here. So your y now equal to what, 4 divided by 25. So let me take this again for more explanation. So from our example, we have 5, 15, 13 here, and 39. So this question is easy and straightforward because it's basic questions, it's basic reasoning questions. So if you do your 15 times 13, you have 195 from here. 15 times 13, 195. So divided by this 13, it will give you 5. Same thing applicable to the second one. 5 times 6, it will give you 30. This is it. 5 times 6, 30. Divided by this 60, it will give you 1 over 2. This is 1 over 2 here. So C, this is the C. 9 times 4 will give you 36. So 36 divided by 12, this 12 will give you 3. This is it. So we have been given these two exercises that we should solve them using the example given. So 4, 5, 10, then question mark here. So we have 5, this particular 5 times this 4 will give us what, 20. 5 times 4. So divided by this question mark, the answer will be 10. So 5 times 4 divided by question mark, the answer is equal to what, 10. So 5 times 4 is 20. This is it. 20, I represented this question mark as x. So 20 divided by x, it will give us 10. So the 10 is over 1. So if I do cross multiplication, it will be 20 times 1, now equal to what? X times 10. This is it. So 20 will be equal to what? 10x. Divide that by 10, divide that by 10. So your x is equal to what? 2. So for the second exercise, we have question mark here, 5 here, 40 here, then 1 over 50 here. So solving this, you'll be having, I represented this question mark as y. So y times 5 divided by 1 over 50 is equal to what? 40. So let's do cross multiplication. We'll be having y times y, and y times 5 is 5y. Now equal to what? 40 times 1 over 5. So 5y, this 0 will cancel this 0. So 5y is equal to what? 4 over 5. So we are left with what? 5y is equal to what? 4 over 5. So 5y times 5. So when we do another cross multiplication, it now equal to what? 4 times 1. Any number times 1 is that number. So 5 times 5y, that's 25y, now equal to what? 4. Divide that by 25 so that we'll be able to get rid of what? The 25, because we are asked to get the value of y. So divide that by 25. 25 you cancel 25. Your y is now equal to what? 4 over 25. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly click on subscribe button for more video.